My name is Steve Balderston. I'm a fifth generation fruit grower in Cecil County, Maryland, here in Colora Orchards. My family's been in the dairy business as well as the apple business for 143 years. Basically, we have 200 acres of fruit trees, 100 acres of peaches, 100 acres of apples, many different varieties. Some of your standard varieties, but we grow galas, red delicious, golden delicious, stamens, Fujis, and Mutsus, which is now called Crispin. We grow about 25 varieties of peaches, white peaches, nectarines. It was a family business, and we wanted to expand on it because we'd always had processing apples. And I thought with the marketing and the area that we live in, it would be a perfect place to grow all fresh varieties. Most of our fresh market varieties, which we changed into in the 78 and 80s with dwarf trees. So we've started our packing house back up again and added a lot more machinery, more storages, and tried to orient our marketing directions toward all fresh fruit and tree ripe fruit. You know, the people that come in want locally produced fruit because they recognize it as fresher and with much better nutritional value, and hopefully it tastes better. That's what we've always promoted anyway, and I think that's true. I would tell a consumer if they're looking for a apple today, it's very difficult to pick out one that they think is going to taste good because everybody's taste buds are so different. You know, if you want a nice tart apple, you have to look for something that's not, it looks fresh, the stem is still fresh or still not dried out and brown looking, and it hasn't been out there and aged for days and that doesn't have wrinkled skin. So you really want to look at something like a Granny Smith or a Stamen, or we grow an apple called a Crispin, which is really good. People really like that. So it should be fresh and should be on a refrigerated shelf actually. And if you go into a produce store and see a well-managed store, it will be rotated. All your fresher fruit will probably be at the top. We find that everybody likes, if they like a sweet apple, they're going to like a Gala or a Red Delicious or a Honey Crisp. If they like a tart apple, they're going to like a Stamen or a Granny Smith for really tart. Or a John Gold is medium. It's a sweet tart apple. And a Macintosh is very tart. And if you want something for pies, you would probably use a Granny Smith or a Stamen or a Golden Delicious. But if you really want a nice apple for pies, McCown is a great apple. There's another one. John Gold's one of my favorites. But it's the problem with the John Gold, it's a wonderful apple, but you need to eat it in its season. Eat the apples in their season of October and November. After that, be careful what you choose and only choose something that really looks good.